I don't know anything about Nebraska. Who knows anything
Because
about Nebraska?
Nebraska is the butt of every joke.
You're not Nemo. You're not gonna survive.
Good thing I brought my Capital One venture card.
John Lennon and Bill Nye.
I grew a third arm.
Changing their diapers, and we're having a good time doing it. Hey, are we live?
We're live. We're going, man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into season 3, episode 1 of the Random Talk podcast. It's been a long time since we've had an episode 1, like almost a year and a half. Actually.
Yeah.
We are super excited to be here, to be virtually here. My name is Tayson. Alongside me, as always, is I don't know where he is on your screen, but for me, he's right here. That's Matthew. Below me, is
I'm over here, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Either way. I'm Jason, that's Matthew and Isaac, and we are here very happy to celebrate the new season. How are we feeling, everybody?
Let's bust those bottles open and celebrate.
I've misplaced mine, so sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and be dehydrated.
I already opened mine.
Well, this is season 3, episode 1. Who knew that we'd be back for more?
Who knew?
Isaac
did.
I did. I
apparently
saw it.
Apparently, somebody told Isaac, but they didn't tell us. So that was not really nice.
I've been on the phone with your manager.
Okay. But yeah, no. Isaac, if I could just get swaggy here. Isaac,
nice hat.
Thank you. Yeah, there's definitely some concern. Didn't really know when we'd come back, didn't really know if we'd come back, didn't really know what it was going to be like if and when we did, what was going to stay the same, what was going to change, and all that good stuff. But happy to say that we're here. Most of the stuff's the same. Got a couple of switch ups, got a couple of changes, like any new season should have.
I grew a third arm.
Yeah. Math
for season 3, the commitment.
Well, you gotta have one arm for every season. That's just kind of generally how.
Right.
But yeah, Isaac. I kind of just want to start with this just because I want to kind of give the listeners or the viewers, if you're watching this on YouTube, which by the way we are recording, but we're also on YouTube. Which that is Random Talk history right there. Wow, what a day that we're on.
Debut.
But yeah,
to go on
Isaac has kind of graduated to that middle ground. Like he's not really like a guest anymore, but he's not really like a host of the show. You know what I mean? So he's kind of like working behind the scenes with us and, helping make magic happen, making everything good come to life, everything that you're seeing, But yeah, maybe not.
Actually invented Zoom.
He's not on. it's really Random Talk works in like echelons, right? So, I mean, we've known this for a very long time. Started off, we got Matthew and Tayson up at the top, you know. Well, I'll put Matthew a little bit above me. We got Matthew, and then we got like Matthew's 1A, I'm 1B. Then it's like probably about a 50-foot gap, and then it's Scooby for his emotional support, because every morning when I wake up, the only thing that inspires me is to look at pictures of Scooby, and then I'm just ready for the day. Exactly. I have framed photos up on this other wall that you can't see. I purposely put them out of frame because they are privately just for me. He took them and sent them to me personally.
Whoa.
And then beneath that,
how much gap is in between that?
Probably about a kilometer.
Wow.
So that is where we find.
Good thing I know how far that is.
Our super producer, like I said, halfway in between a guest and a host, our ghost, if you will. Let's call him the ghost. I like that more. Guest host,
that's
ghost.
Awesome.
Isaac the ghost.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Welcome.
Thank you
for being here. Wherever you are, however you are, whoever you are, we appreciate your listen, your view, your engagements with our social channels. Follow us on Instagram.
Your existence.
Random Talk Podcast.
Good plug. Good job.
Being here,
Right back in.
Thank you for looking so sexy in that shirt. I love that color on you. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back into this.
Everyone,
come on.
Oh, the viewer. They're calling me Matthew. He looks very good in blue.
And viewers like you. Thank you. Anyways, if we can, I'd like to kind of get right into this. We're gonna start off with Matthew.
A little catch up on life.
Can we do like a virtual high five right now?
You go this way. Go the other way. Because that's how that's how it's gonna be.
Well, but he's gonna. So we're set up in a triangle right now.
If I do
Wait, am I gonna be on bottom?
Yeah, you're bottom because you are.
I can't get my hand flat. Why is that so uncomfortable?
Oh, nice.
Like a little brain.
That's so great.
That probably.
Welcome to technological innovation, also known as Random Talk.
Matthew's just gonna have to take our screens.
I'm gonna have to
edit them every which way. I'm gonna be upside down actually. Like
no, it's gonna be great.
Matthew,
no one is over there, Isaac.
I know.
No.
You're on the bottom.
No. Yeah, Tayson, you go down. I go sideways.
This is gonna take forever to edit. Oh, do I go out?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into the episode, if that's all right with everybody.
Watch on YouTube. A lot of crazy stuff is happening.
Yes. Which, by the way, if you're listening to us and you can't see our beautiful faces, listen. That's okay, but I'm just saying your experience could be better. You could be having a lot more fun right now. That's all I have to say.
If you're driving, please don't watch.
Yeah, settle for the voices.
Tune into Random Talk.
Listening on your commute to work.
Random Talk Radio.
FM.
Yes, Random Talk Radio. Shout out to Cameron. That's how he used to listen to our show back in the olden days, as he put it.
The world was black and white.
When the world was black and white. Cue editing. Anyways, Matthew, what is going to be our first order of business back? Season 3. Random Talk.
Like I said before, let's just catch up on live. 2022. We haven't even mentioned 2022 on the show.
That's true. We have only to this
2022.
We've only experienced 2020 and 2021 in the Random Talk universe. So let's go ahead and expand. Let's go ahead and celebrate. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Let's go through every holiday we missed. Ready? Happy New Year, guys.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Groundhog Day. Happy Leprechaun.
It's not Easter yet, but it's really close if we want to count that. But yeah. Anyways, Isaac, we're gonna go ahead and start with you, Isaac, everybody's favorite ghost. How has your 2022 been so far? We're about like 5.5 months in, so like just kind of.
We are in April.
Yeah. Yeah. So
in case you weren't aware,
on the lunar calendar, I'm on
4.5.
Different. I'm on a.
He's in May.
Okay. I wish I was in May right now, dude.
Well, see, because April,
a lot of good stuff.
April's not really my vibe. I gotta be honest. So I just kind of. Anyways,
April showers bring May flowers.
So true.
Well, what do Mayflowers bring? Pilgrims.
That's a good one. That is good.
Pilgrims.
Comment.
Thank you.
Okay,
Cool.
Isaac, I'm gonna go ahead and rephrase my question.
Please do.
We're about 4.5 months into the new year. Please break it down for the people. How have these quick math, like 20 weeks been for you?
Good.
A little less.
18.
Well,
because
longer than I thought.
16, 18. Yeah. Anyways, Isaac, please.
I don't
Take
know.
it away.
Time is an illusion that helps things make sense. Oh, my year's been pretty good. You know, I've just been
Or does it
vibing,
help
chilling,
things
hanging
make-
out with you guys.
We've had lots of ventures.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been doing that.
We've been doing some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not recently, because your boy's been sick in bed.
Yeah.
Matthew has been sick, which is actually why we're doing this virtually. So
And
you
why
all,
it's two weeks late.
you all have Matthew to blame and to
I
credit
apologize.
and to love and appreciate. So Isaac, give me like your top 3 loosely, like just moments from 2022 so far that you're just like, you know what, maybe this year's not going to be so bad, unless that's not your outlook. You think this
Yeah.
year's going to
This year's it's been good, but it's gonna take a dive.
No.
You know, somewhere
Go,
after
baby.
now, May. That's why I want it to be April. So I'm not on the lunar calendar. Top 3.
Shout out to Chinese class.
Big shout out. I had a dream I was back there.
Really? We'll get to that later.
Are you?
Sorry. I know if I'd been faster, we would have already been there. Top 3. Listen, man. I don't know. I have a pretty spotty memory when I need to, but then like when someone like mentions something, my brain will just like look through all the
I'll
files and be like,
something. Bowling.
that was pretty. You know what? I have them.
Cool. Bowling was cool.
So first one, I don't remember if it was late December or early January. But
So that's gonna go ahead and not count for what we're actually talking about.
Come on.
So back
But
in
so-
December, I actually had a birthday and it was pretty fun.
no,
Sorry,
it's
so
just I was
season 2, episode 50, the season 2 finale aired on, I believe, December 28th, 2021. So anything since then till now, valid.
Valid.
I think it was January, but I don't think it was. Don't take my. I don't know. No one's gonna be able to fact check this.
We are.
It's us.
Yeah, you guys weren't there. Just
We're gonna find out now.
yeah.
We're gonna reach out to who we need to, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
No, it was January. I remember because it was after New
We
Year's.
believe that though.
Just like that, we've gotten to the bottom of it. Okay, anyway, moving on.
But no, just like in January, I just had the opportunity to hang out with a lot of my friends, and you know, I hung out with you guys a little
I'm
bit.
still
And
thinking about your Mayflowers joke.
Thank you. And yeah, like I just had a blast, and I gotta say that was just, I don't know, it was just kind of like that time there was a lot of hanging out with friends. I felt like it just kind of had more free time. And then
Hey, that movie night one time.
that movie night was solid.
Sometimes.
That's number 2 is watching Sing Street with my friends.
Was significantly more solid than solid. I mean, you know, you got your gases, you got your liquids, you got your solids, but I mean, that was like a super solid. If you take
Yeah.
it.
Oh wow.
I just invented a new food group, a new state of matter.
It matters.
Super solid.
Super solid.
Yep.
Jason, will you teach my science class? I'm substituting next
Any
week.
day of the week, babe. I got you.
Epic. Okay, it's on Tuesday. But so then, yeah, number 2 was watching Sing Street with the homies. You 2 were there, and then I had a few other friends. Sing Street is my favorite movie. It's on Amazon Prime, everybody. No affiliation with them, but go and watch it because that's how much I love it.
Go watch it, please. Actually,
It's awesome.
I would like to co-sign this. Sing Street is a great movie. I have since rewatched it several times. I bought it on my phone, so now I just kind of have it whenever. And it's great.
Jason hasn't seen anything else since.
It's a treat. No, I've never seen another movie in my life. Isaac actually introduced me to the world of film, and boy, am I eternally grateful. But no, it's great. Please go watch it. Anyways, Isaac, go keep doing your thing.
And so yeah, I would just highly suggest it. Although I will say I think it's at least PG-13. There's some swearing,
Whoa, okay.
violence. So
This
I know a lot of children listen to this podcast.
This is a PG podcast.
But then I'm just gonna
Except
say
5 minutes into the film, we just like look over at Isaac like, what is this movie?
no, yeah, I kept like the beginning of the film. I kept being like, guys, I swear it gets good. It starts off with the story of an Irish schoolboy, and it's just like it's a very real story.
It's really great because the further we got into the movie, the more it just became a joke to just anytime anything happened, we just all would look at Isaac and be like,
Isaac!
come on, what is this?
Guys, I didn't make it. Okay, it's just
Yeah, we were blaming.
What is this?
I don't remember this.
Come on, we live in footloose land. No dancing allowed.
But then I'm just gonna say third moment of the year, and then there's tons of others. But just I got my mission call this year. It was also, I think, in January.
We might have to do a Nebraska.
Or was it? No, I'm just kidding.
Episode where we quiz you on the state of Nebraska.
Dude, you should, because I know nothing. So I got my mission call to Omaha, Nebraska, and actually
which is a tremendous inside joke for those that know.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not gonna claim to have been there, but I know about it.
You've been to Nebraska?
I have been to Nebraska, but that's not
Matthew. Have you?
Nebraska, by the way. Nebraska.
Oh, you're missing out.
Nebraska.
There's a lot there.
Nebraska gets a lot of hate, and I just want to say, Nebraska gets a lot of hate. No. And I'm here to second that because Nebraska was one of the most boring states I've ever been through in my entire life. It was not fun.
That's because Isaac hasn't, you weren't there with Isaac, so he would have made it.
Exactly. No.
I think I slept through Nebraska. We visited the highest mountain in Nebraska. We drove right over it, and I didn't even notice.
The highest mountain in Nebraska is as tall as I am, dude. That is a flat.
That's pretty tall.
I've seen in my life. Yeah, exactly. 14,000 feet. Don't you forget it. Anyways,
we might need to fact check that.
Solid top three though.
That's a kilometer for those that don't know.
Yeah.
Really?
Nebraska. No, sorry. That was supposed to be like a whole bit where I was going to be like, Nebraska gets a lot of hate and they deserve it. You know what I mean? So
okay, funny.
But listen, if you're a person or not in Nebraska right now listening to this, I mean,
all the chickens.
They're not listening anymore.
You, but just know that I would rather not be in your state than I would rather be in it.
So wait, can I actually tell the inside joke kind of story?
Go for it.
That? So
we're gonna cut out if it sucks, but
yeah, no. So when people always ask me where I wanted to go, I was like, the Lord's gonna send me where He's gonna send me. But there's two places I don't want to go.
Amen.
Siberia and Nebraska. Siberia because it's cold. Nebraska because it's Nebraska.
Antarctica, that's pretty cool too.
Well, I mean, the penguins have already been converted, bro.
Right.
Haven't you seen?
Brother penguins.
Why they're always dressed so nice. They're always in Sunday dress. Anyway.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But then I was always, if I had to make a joke, and there was a state that was the butt of the joke, it was Nebraska, because I don't know anything about Nebraska. Who knows anything about Nebraska?
It's the butt of every joke.
It's Nebraska. What is there? There are 6 corn farmers that live in Nebraska. And one of them's on vacation right now. There's only 5 people in the whole state. Which means
the Nebraska corn stocks right now are plummeting.
Yeah. That's why gas prices are so high. The ethanol.
Because that one guy was like, see ya.
Yeah. Although Phil deserves a vacation. He's been working hard.
Clyde.
How do you know who it was? Clyde, actually, he got laid off last year. It was really tragic, but I think
we caught it on our podcast. We recorded his.
We did actually. Yeah, there was we kind of like fly on the wall situation. We recorded him and his boss. If you like to, you go listen. I have no idea what episode. I have no idea. Because there's 50 of them. You know what I mean? Season 2 was.
Yeah, season 2 is all. It's done.
Just go exactly.
Wrap it up. Send it to Nebraska.
Look at this layout.
The Nebraskans can have it.
Come on.
Anyway,
we are on to bigger and better things.
Sorry to quickly wrap up my story because there is more. Believe it or not. I looked up one day how many missions are in the state of Nebraska, and there's one. It's Omaha, Nebraska. Believe it or not,
that's the best one in all of Nebraska.
In all of Nebraska, yeah, it covers over 2/3 of the state,
but whatever.
And it goes into 4 other states, just a little bit, but it does like it covers a pretty big area because there's only 5 people. But so then having that knowledge, like I got my mission call and I was joking with my parents. I was like, yeah, guys, I already opened it. It's Omaha, Nebraska. My dad looks at me. He's like, you did not. And I was like, I didn't. Relax.
Calm down, Dad.
You want to like get everyone together to open it. And they all want to see your reaction when you read it. And then I was like joking about them. I was joking with them about like, I was like, I'm going to say Omaha, Nebraska, no matter what it says. So then people are like, I'm so excited for you. And I'm like, actually, I'm going to Paraguay. And they're like, I wasn't that excited about Nebraska. Like, thank goodness. It's like somewhere else. So I opened my mission call and there's a recording. My sister reads ahead. She's sitting right next to me. And she just starts giggling to herself. Like, she's like holding her hand over her mouth. And she's like, no way, type stuff. And then I'm like, bro, what did you read? Like I can't even think of what it would be.
Isaac got rejected.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, sorry, bud. And then I get down there, the Nebraska Omaha mission. And I said it like that because that's how it was read, Nebraska Omaha. I would have said Omaha, Nebraska if it said anything else except for that. My mom, she's like, no way. Literally said at the same time as my other sister. You can just hear the two words together. And my dad says, no, it does not say that. Does not say like give me your phone. I was like, dude, that's what it says. I'm like showing him. Anyway, it was just really, really funny. And I know nothing about Nebraska except the corn grows there.
We'll quiz you on a future episode.
Whoa,
I'll look it up.
Tune in next week. Isaac's about to learn.
Shout out to Canadian.
We're gonna figure out everything there is to know about Nebraska, and
the Prime Minister. The national hockey team.
There's not that much to know about Nebraska.
The 5 people. Well, I mean, hey, if there's only 5 people in Nebraska, that should take you like a weekend, and you'll be back home.
I mean, depending if you think I'm gonna be that good of a missionary, like not in a week. Like I take some time to kind of. You gotta get the experience. 2 weeks. Then that's how missionary work works. 2 weeks in, you're. Hey guys. Yeah. Hey guys. There's a church building on the other side of the stake. Do you want to go?
Go down.
Congratulations on the call. We'll definitely quiz you.
Thank you.
But you still got time with that, so we're gonna make some more memories.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna be leaving in about a year.
Yeah. What's up with your life, Tayson? April.
Wow.
2022.
Believe it or not, my life has been just as interesting. No, it hasn't.
Sing Street, Friends, Mission Call,
Nebraska.
Boom, you name them. I just been kind of doing my thing, hanging out with people that I like, and changing my hair a whole bunch because why not?
What color is it right now, Tayson? For those that can't see.
Look at Isaac, the most accommodating podcast ghost ever.
Holy cow, Matthew, your hair's black.
Yeah.
Crazy. For some OG listeners, you might remember he used to look like this a long time ago, but that was before we were ever on YouTube, so I don't know why you would remember that. Anyways, it's been a good 4.5 months. It's been going to the gym every morning, which has been the literal death of me, but it's like the first time in 40 years that I've committed to something, so let's freaking go and actually follow through with it. I'll say that. It's about little things in life, and boy, when you're me, do you have a lot of little things? Anyways, I also I thought that was gonna go over a little bit better.
No,
anyways,
it did. You can't hear the listeners. We're not actually live.
Okay, yeah, our live studio audience.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Christmas Jars live stream.
They will never
Shout
know.
to that.
At Westlake.
No, I just I just kind of spent the last 18 weeks or so just kind of like doing stuff that I want to do and not doing stuff that I don't want to do. And honestly, that's like the recipe to a happy life, if you ask me. It's been kind of sick. But yeah, just kind of doing my thing. Matthew, on the other hand, how's your year been, little buddy?
The other.
It's been pretty decent, man. Just been grinding at school and grinding the kids up.
Hey, listen, if there's one thing I've learned, you do not want to run from the grind. Okay.
No.
That's because the longer that you're not grinding, the harder it is to get back on the grind. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because think about it like this: the grind, metaphorically, is a boat. If you run from the grind and you jump off the boat, and the longer you're off the boat, the harder it's going to be to swim back to it and catch up and get back on. You know what I mean? Because the boat keeps moving. Life keeps going. The grind doesn't care about you. It's going to keep moving.
Motivation Random Talk is back.
It's back. Season 3, baby.
And when you guys turn the grind around, I'm a little far away.
Nope.
Can I call an Uber?
Like I guess that's kind of the reason that I mean, I don't know why I brought up going to the gym, because like nobody cares. Like I'm some big meathead now. Thank you, Isaac. Who knows? But just because it's like it just because I really want to use that metaphor apparently. Like if you're chilling in the water and you see that boat getting further and further away, the easier it is to just be like, nah, whatever, I'm done. You know what I mean? I gotta quit. I'll go do something else. I'll go find another boat. You know what I mean? That's not what we like to do. So anyways, back to Matthew's actually relevant story.
No, I was saying it's school year's almost done, so that's good.
Let's go.
Yeah. But my year's been great, man. Just trying to year, and last 2 weeks been sick, but we're better now, hopefully.
Okay.
So that's all. Anyways, thanks guys for telling us about your year. How's your year been? Let us know in the comments below. I started the voice memo. That ran there.
Ooh.
Before we move on to our next segment, which we're going to move on to another segment, but want to do some rapid fire shout outs?
Oh.
I don't know if Jason's saying yes or no there.
Do the carolers love to sing in the holiday season?
Yes.
Answer, bro. Let's go. I'm so ready. Yeah. No, let's
Start
go
off,
ahead.
man.
I'm ready.
Starts off.
Okay. Number one.
Rapid fire shout.
I'm not looking for anything to shout. No, that's
I'll
not
start.
What I'm
I'll start.
okay, thank you.
Shout out to my mom for taking care of me when I was sick.
Valid.
Thanks, Mom.
Let's go.
I actually watched that when I was in bed. So
I just watched
movie.
that like days ago, actually.
Great movie.
Dude, I haven't seen it in a hot second.
It was like I was about to throw up, and Mother knows best to scream in my ear, man. I'm dying.
Yeah. No, love that for you. I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to a group in which I believe Matthew's mom fits within. You might even say,
Yes.
you might. Yeah,
The
you might think that this is kind of cheap because I've definitely given this a shout out before, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. I'm gonna shout out this hoodie.
Invest in women, pay women, hire women.
Matthew can go ahead and flip that and post if he feels so inclined, but no pressure.
Oh, I don't think it's flipped on his screen.
No, I read it.
Never mind. What I'm gonna follow that up with is because there's an NBA player on the Jazz and he also has this hoodie, and every time I see him wear it, it makes me feel better about myself because it makes me feel all stylish and stuff. So shout out to that. And shout out to you, Eric.
Shout out, Eric.
Great name. Isaac, your turn. Shout some out.
Shout out to Tayson for being on the grind.
Thank you. Sorry. I don't know why.
Going to the gym. I was gonna say shout out to you going to the gym, like when you were talking about it, but I was like, nah. I'll save that for.
Thank you.
Shout outs.
Yeah. No, it's great, man. I mean, I am the peak form of like human athleticism, really.
You really are.
Someday I'll hop on the grind with you and hopefully get close.
That would be great.
Cool. Any more random fire shoutouts? Rapid fire.
We only do one
rapid
round.
Fire shots. Gosh dang it.
They're really fast.
Yeah. Shout out to this segment for not being called random fire shots. Shout out to Zoom for allowing us to figure out how to get these virtual things on YouTube as well, because let me tell you, I don't know how it feels to be like a fan of this show, but I do know what it feels like to be I mean, not to toot my own horn, but like a co-founder or whatever. But I do know what it feels like to be that. And let me tell you, when like every 1 in 6 episodes is on YouTube, it really bums me out, man. So I'm really happy that for Zoom.
Happy for you, Zoom.
Thank you, Zoom.
Yeah, hopefully you're doing good.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you that we are letting you be the face of our podcast moving forward.
Zoom, please sponsor us. We're giving you
get together and cuddle, because obviously that's going to be like a pretty frequent as well.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all.
I think Isaac wanted to go again.
Oh, Isaac, do you have one more?
I mean, I didn't have one, but shout out to board games for bringing us all a little closer together or farther apart. I've made enemies, but
and ironically for quenching boredom, if you know what I mean. Last Matthew, if you don't have one.
I have one more written.
Okay.
Shout out to Ryan Trahan on YouTube.
Shout out to whatever Isaac just put in his mouth.
It was a board game.
And I want to give a special shout out to.
I know about that.
You know what Mayflower brings. Shout out to I don't know her Instagram handle for her nail account, but shout out to my sister Maddie for doing my nails and making them look real nice.
Dude, they do look really nice. I noticed that.
Thank you. Yeah. I really appreciate it, and she's doing great stuff over there. So go give her a follow.
We'll put it in the description below.
Put it right here.
It'll be the first thing you hear in the next segment.
Tayson saying go watch on YouTube. Perfect. Okay.
Moving on.
So Tayson, we released a podcast trailer.
That is true. We did do it.
And we did it like before the season started, unlike last time. So that's awesome.
Unlike last time when we were already like halfway through the season.
Exactly halfway through, we released our season trailer. But
that's the best time. That's the best time to tease a trailer is when you're already out.
Yeah. Because then you know what you're gonna talk, like you've been talking about. So it's like, yeah. Welcome back, guys. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
But
of course.
In the trailer, if you go listen to it, but you don't have to because no one listens to it anyways. But in the trailer, we said that there wasn't going to be any sponsors yet, right? We're not there yet. But breaking news: since the trailer has been released, we have got our first sponsorships ever for the show.
What?
You want to read them off?
I would love to.
Okay. Thank you, Isaac.
No, I haven't. Tayson.
Oh,
take it away.
I have them right here in front of me.
Did you read them beforehand, or do you know what they are?
I would like to take a little moment out of the episode to thank our sponsor, SeatGeek, for hooking it up with. No, I'm just kidding. I would like to thank our sponsors, treeleaves.com. Remember, everybody, treeleaves.com is a very important website selling very important tree leaves. That, by the way, if you buy them, look, price is kind of steep. If you get at least 2, then that accounts
for
or one Happy Meal of chicken nuggets and Dr. Pepper to a child in need in the Papua New Guinea region. So please go check out treeleaves.com. That is TREEEEEELEAIEVES1.com. Please go check it out. Get them while you can. They might be expensive, but they're gonna sell out.
Save a child
Please
in need of
go
food.
do what you can. Get those Papua New Guineans their chicken nuggets, please.
Sorry, can I get that link again?
No.
Oh yeah. So hey, thanks for sponsoring us, Treeleaves. Do we have another one? Did you get the
We really appreciate it. We hope to look. We hope to work with you guys again in the future. We really appreciate your sponsorship. Thank you again.
Treeleaves.com.
Go check it out.
Go check it out. We actually have one more sponsor, Tayson. This is a double sponsor show.
Another one?
That's right. And we might have a third if they reply back fast.
Budget boys.
We're getting paid today.
How much am I getting paid, guys?
Nothing.
Yeah, you're not there yet. You haven't been
Zero dinero.
Do I need to bring out the echelon scale
No,
again?
no, we're good. I know how long kilometer is.
Really? That's a subtle flex.
Well, plus 50 feet below too, because that's where Stevie is. Plus you have
A kilometer is 100 feet, so that's 150 feet away from you guys that I am.
Are you that far?
Yeah.
Is it actually under 50 feet?
No, like the kilometer is like around half a mile, I think.
Let's look.
How long's a mile?
Kilometer.
5,280 feet.
It's 1,000 meters.
You know what's really funny?
Thank you, Matthew.
Or 0.62 miles. 0.62 miles.
0.62. Okay, yeah.
Well,
A little more than half.
Yeah.
Because
So go run it.
5,280 feet as a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me, and I could still be right about this, I don't think I am though. A part of me always gets that confused with how much a ton is. Like I always thought like 1 metric ton was like 5,280 pounds, but I apparently am getting my units mixed up, which
Yeah. That's how much is in a gallon.
really. Yeah, no, that was my next guess. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to our next
It's
sponsorship.
3,280, if you're wondering, kilometers to feet, or feet to kilometers, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's
sure.
just 2,000 less.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
You want to read off this next?
I do. Yes, they gave me a script for this one, so I have to read it off.
Okay.
They said you can make sure you get every word in there.
Every single one.
Don't add any more.
I won't. By the way, sponsorship company, the ad read starts now. Introducing floorboards on top of your ceiling. These are the floorboards that instead of going on your floor, they go up onto your ceiling to give your ceiling an extra pizzazz. Call now at 801-555-floorboard.com to get 50% off your next order. That's 50% off your next order. And then they said you can add what other things you also want to add. So floorboards, they're like floorboards, ceiling boards. That's the company name, Floorboard Ceiling Boards. They're for your ceiling because you got the floorboards, but what if you want to match it to your ceiling? Because this is boring, a little crease right there. You can put a floorboard up there, ceiling board. Again, if you call now, the number 50% off your next order, baby.
What is the number?
I can't remember what I was.
What?
801-555 floorboard. Is that right? What's
801-555 floorboards.
Floorboards.
Floorboard.
Floorboard. Sorry.
It's
Singular. Yes.
Singular floorboard. For your floor and your ceiling. So, thank you floorboards.com for sponsoring this episode.
And thank you, Isaac, for this tech savvy performance. This is on the spot, by the way.
That's why I'm the ghost.
That's right.
Why is our ghost?
That's why I don't get paid the big bucks.
Anyways, on to the episode.
Thank you Floorboard Ceiling Boards, and thank you, Tree Leaves, for sponsoring today's episode. We hope to work with you both again in the future. Moving on, back to the show.
Now on to the rest. All right, guys. Welcome back to the episode. By the way, that was our ad. That was our ad segment.
We are back.
There's no cut or anything. It's just...
I got a cough drop in my mouth. Change is happening here. Middle of the
Jason's in a different place. Now that you can tell.
Still chilling. Whoa. Anyways, new season.
I am actually 12 feet underwater.
Our third sponsor is just to send air to Jason.
Yeah. New season, guys. I don't know you know that, but season 3 comes with
3.
3. This is our 3rd season.
That's like older than I am.
Practically.
I bet if you added up like all of the hours of recording that went into the 2, now 3 seasons of Random Talk, it would probably be pretty close to your lifespans at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
Highly doubt that.
I do have a very short lifespan.
What is
my segue was new season, new segments. We have a new segment here.
New season, new segment, new segue.
Hey.
Speaking of segues,
that's right.
What's the new segment?
You've all heard of TED Talks, right?
I love TED.
Okay. Well, we really admire and appreciate the concept of TED Talks. However, we believe that they've got some untapped potential on their hands. Okay. And,
exactly.
well, we here at Random Talk, there's only one thing we hate to see more than untapped potential, and that is
fire ants.
I'm not gonna get into that. Yes, thank you for spoiling that. The only thing we hate more than untapped potential is fire ants. However, we are not dealing with any of them today. Thank goodness. We want to take this idea of a TED Talk and we want to expand on it and make it I don't know, random. Now if
random talks.
TED Talk, random talk. I see the correlation. Yeah. We are taking TED Talks and we're flipping them on their head and we are changing their diapers and we're having a good time doing it.
Wow. Okay.
Great.
Keep going with the analogy, man. What else you got?
The premise,
putting them to
the premise
bed.
of this game, if you will, is our speaker, which I believe we are all going to be taking turns doing this because this is indeed a group assignment, but you will be graded individually. We're going to be taking turns doing this. The given speaker. The speaker is.
Who's the speaker, Tayson? Tayson, who is it? Tayson, you gotta let me know.
Our first speaker is going to be Matthew Jepson. Everybody's basically the idea of the game is the speaker is going to be given some sort of prompt that they're going to make their own version of a random TED Talk with.
Random Talk, Improv TED Talks. That's the official long name for this segment.
Also known as
RTITT.
Share one collectively.
Love how he says that. Okay.
So here's how the thing works. You two.
Yes. I love that band.
Think of
not one of my favorites.
Think of a prompt that you would like me to give a TED Talk on. Now, we're gonna cap it at 5 minutes or less if I can't think of anything else to say.
Perfect.
And we're gonna just see who had the best TED Talk, and we will post their TED Talk to the TED Talk official website.
Here at Random Talk are technically an improv podcast, one of the best in some other country. Shout out. And that also means that we like to do a lot of improv based segments, such as the whatever sponsorship thing you just heard, and also
That's real.
real And also this segment now, we love to do improv because diamonds are made when they're put on the spot. So let's go ahead and
It's the phrase.
So is your TED talk put on the
okay,
spot?
Matthew.
The TED spot.
TED spot. Red dot.
I need you to talk about why jellyfish overpopulation is becoming such a big problem in both the Atlantic and Pacific shores.
Are we putting a time limit on this? Are you timing me?
Go till you can't go no mo.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh, show.
Okay, well, I'm gonna time myself, see how much I get, because I really
We're
want
gonna
to.
be here for hours.
Yeah, we'll start a little stopwatch.
Matthew's studied on this topic.
I have.
He-
Sorry, what was
is
the topic again? Jellyfish's
That's why we-
overpopulation.
Yeah, just break down why it is such an imminent threat that the jellyfish are becoming so greatly overpopulated in both the Atlantic and
And
Pacific.
the Pacific shores. Just the shores. Gotcha. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, no, they're right there up on the beach, just about.
Resetting my time. Here's our first random talk, improv TED talk. Jellyfishes. Now, you might think of them as lovable creatures that you see on a TV screen. Jellyfishes are amazing to illustrate. Children's books illustrators. They're fun, they're creative, they give character to any book, any animated movie, right? Think of Nemo. And while they're going through their journey to find, yes, think of Nemo. Their journey, they go through the jellyfishes. Now, let's talk. Jellyfishes may be fun on the big screen, but they are not fun while you're putting on sunscreen on the beaches of the Atlantic and Pacific shores. This is not slang poetry, but I really got the vibes there. Anyways, jellyfishes are our problem right now in both the Pacific and the Atlantic shores. Okay, these jellyfishes have been breeding and overpopulating on a shore near you, and let me tell you why this is a problem.
Coming soon to a shore near you, jellyfish baby.
Guys, this is my TED talk, okay? Don't interrupt me.
Love you, Matthew.
This is such a threat to not only the animals that live on the shores, but the people. Because once you get stung, you get stung. It might hurt. It might sting, okay? You're not Nemo. You're not going to survive. You might get cut, but at the end of the day, you're not going to go through the swarm of jellyfishes because they're dangerous and they're out there. So why are they out there? Joe Biden's fault. Just kidding, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You
Joe
guys thought I
Biden.
was going there. I was not, okay? This is a non-political podcast, TED Talk. Jellyfishes not only give a threat to the economy, but they also give a threat to the federal government. Why?
Joe Byron.
Because there's people love to have fun on the beach. And if they're being consumed by jellyfishes coming up, that's a bad thing. Here's what we're going to do to stop it. I have 5 reasons, 5 ideas that what we can do to stop the jellyfish overpopulation in both the Atlantic and Pacific shores. Number 1, shut down the beaches. And here's why. If we shut down the beaches, jellyfish will get bored and don't know who to attack, right? But we can also control them by going into the beaches while it's shut down, making sure that all the children are safe. Number 2. As it turns out, I only have 1. But by doing that, we can save the jellyfish population. Politely, respectfully, and full of jellyfish enthusiasm, we can remove the jellyfishes from the Pacific and Atlantic shores, put them back where they belong, back on the big screens, way down low, and on the covers of children's books. Thank you. 3 minutes, 33 seconds.
I guess that's the time to beat.
I like it.
That is the time to beat.
I'm gonna be so much faster than you, bro. Like,
Okay, so we have a topic for Jason.
and hey, listen, whatever I say, you know, like you don't gotta just spitballing. I'm
here we
sending
go.
direct messages.
Oh gosh. Okay. Who's next? Jason, are you next?
I guess I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
Your
Isaac
TED
has
Talk.
burning desire.
Your TED Talk topic has to be what the influenction that's not a word. What the rise in the downfall of a stock exchange has to do with the population of apes in Africa. Are you ready? 3 minutes 33. That's my time. Here we go. Are you ready, Jason?
Yeah, tell me when.
Okay. Your time begins now. TED Talk. TED Talk it away.
African apes. Am I right?
Woo.
Listen, there are apes all over the world, apes in all different climates, apes in all different socioeconomic backgrounds and ecosystems, and you name it. Apes in forests, apes in other environments. Let me tell you what people don't want to talk about. Let me tell you what they don't want you to know. The stock market is killing these apes. The stock brokers are killing these apes. I've seen it firsthand, okay? I took a trip. Believe me, I took a trip. I went to New York City. I went to the big lights. I went to the Big Apple. I went to see all the glitz and the glam and the Jim and the Jam and all that good stuff. I did it. I got to admit, I was there. What I saw, there was no glitz. There was no glam. There was no Jim. There was no Jam. It was a shame. It was a sham. Let me tell you, I went into the stock exchange center, and I walked up
Wall
to the
Street.
nearest. No, I walked up to the nearest man I could find. He was dressed very handsomely. I said, "Hello, sir. I noticed that you would appear to work here." He said, "Caught me red-handed." I said, "Yes, I did. And you know what else I caught you doing? I caught you killing apes." And he said, whoa now. What? And I said, yeah, listen, I pointed up to the big stock board, you know, that's showing all the graphs and the stocks. I showed him and I said, look, see that brand right there? Thank you for looking. see that brand? That brand solely. We're gonna remain nameless for legal reasons because I don't want to get the show in trouble. That brand right there, solely responsible for killing not dozens, not hundreds, not thousands, but millions and millions of apes across the African continent. Now I know you're thinking, Tazen, that is preposterous. Tazen, that is crazy. Tazen, that is likely impossible. You've not been paying attention. You've not been paying attention. Wake up, sheeple. Listen. When I went to New York City and I went to the Street of Walls and I looked up, there's only one thing I saw. That was the gloom of a million apes looking down at me. And I said, I will do this for you. I said, I will fight for you. I said, I will stand for you when nobody else will. You beautiful, beautiful, beautiful apes. Okay, so after this experience, after this exchange, if you will, that's a stock pun. I hopped right back on my plane, and I redirected the pilot. I said, listen, we're not going back. Now is not the time for that. We must journey forward, okay? Went to Africa. I know you're thinking, Tayson, Africa's a continent. You got to be a little bit more specific than that. No, I went to all of Africa. I went there, okay? I took a trip, country by country, city by city, village by village. And I said, guys, what is going on here? Like, literally, what is happening? And nobody gave me answers. They were all like, doing the best we can, you know, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? It's just kind of how it is. I was like, are those stockbrokers in charge of this? Are they responsible? And you know what they said? Nothing. And their silence was answer enough. Their silence was more than sufficient. Their silence told me more than any word could ever. And I said, I know who can fix this. I hopped back on my plane. I know what you're thinking, Tayson, that's a lot of mileage. Good thing I brought my Capital One venture card. Not an ad. Shout out to Jennifer Gardner. I hopped back on my plane. I kept flying. I know what you're thinking, Tayson, where did you fly? I went to Belgium. I know what you're thinking, Tayson, who's in Belgium? Who can solve the African ape crisis in Belgium? Nobody. But I really love Belgian waffles. I actually made some food scraps once. They weren't very good, but they introduced me to a whole new world and I needed to get some. Anyways, on my way back from Belgium to Africa, specifically, I know what you're thinking, specifically, Kenya. I went to Kenya and I said, can you help me with this problem? And they said, yep. So I went to Kenya and listen, we broke it down. I got on FaceTime. I actually invented FaceTime in Africa because they didn't have it. And I was like, boom, FaceTime. And then we talked directly with the man back from the stocks, back from the street of ceilings. And we were like, yo, listen, this is what's going on. Can't be having this. And he was like, listen, I understand. I got to make some calls, but by the end of the week, your problem will be solved. And listen, I'm not quick to do this, but I got to give the man his credit. The problem was solved. The apes started mating like a madhouse. And the populations were, you'd have thought that there was never an ape to ever have died in the history of the world. That's how many there were. And now here we are. And listen, the important message here is be kind, have sincere kindness and empathy towards all living things. Because you know what? No ape was ever mean to you. So why are you mean to the apes? I rest my case.
6 minutes and 38 seconds.
I just talked 6.5 minutes straight and I didn't say a single word.
I love this story though.
Hey, but you knew what I was thinking.
Thank you.
Okay, Isaac, it's your turn.
I'm actually really excited for Isaac to go. I know I kind of like ran away with it there, but I'm really excited.
Do you have something for Isaac?
Why are you excited for me to go, dude? I suck at public speaking.
For Isaac.
I suck at speaking in general.
Isaac, I need you to talk about why McDonald's is putting so much syrup into their sodas.
Okay, hold on, let me get the timer.
Is this a problem or is that for me to decide? Do we want syrup in the sodas?
Well, it depends how you feel about McDonald's sodas. Do you feel like they're too much? Do you feel like they're not enough?
I've only ever had Sprite.
If there is a problem, solve it, man. It's your time to shine. Here we go. Are you ready?
Diamonds are made. Put it on the spot. So here you go, Diamond.
Starting now.
McDonald's is the most populated restaurant in the United States. Every day, thousands of Americans go in and get their McDonald's. 72% of these are Happy Meals. The rest are other meals. But one thing is common with all of these orders. They always have a drink with them. Guess how many of those are water? It's already up on the screen. 0%. 0% of these are water. Everybody in America that goes to McDonald's is getting a soft drink. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed that soft drinks have been getting cheaper. $1 for any size. That includes a large. The larges are 16 ounces. That is the best price in comparison to any other fast food restaurant. McDonald's is selling America their soda behind a burger company. Now, we've all known that McDonald's isn't the healthiest for years. We've been trying to stop eating. We've been trying to get them to be healthier, and I believe that they have in the past made some healthier meals. But one thing that has not been the focus, there's been the burger, there's been the fries, there's even been the ice cream. One thing that has not been the focus and hasn't changed is the soda. Now, the reason that nobody gets water at McDonald's might be a very surprising one to you, but it's actually because they put way too much syrup in their sodas. 75% of all the sodas that come out of McDonald's are made of syrup. Only syrup. Excuse me.
Let's go.
I got one of those the other day. It was so difficult to drink through that tiny straw that they gave me. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be asking, hey, I have noticed my sodas have been pure syrup. What can we do about this? Well, turns out people have been trying for years to get McDonald's to change this. Government officials, ones that I don't even know. My mom. John Lennon and Bill Nye, all of them advocates, and many more advocates for the soda change. A bill was passed in 1977, but ultimately was vetoed by the president because he was being bribed by McDonald's. But ladies and gentlemen, McDonald's has since changed CEOs, and it seems that we can do it. We can make a difference, but we need the people. The Bills are gone. John Lennon is gone. Bill Nye is awesome, and so is my mom.
Let's go.
Shout out to her.
Love you.
Hi. But we have a petition. I sent a link to all your phones. Ladies and gentlemen,
Everybody check under your seat.
you get a link and you get a link. Everyone, please sign. There's a tiny piece of paper under your seat that we will then tape together into a giant piece of paper. Talk to local government officials. Together we can make a difference, but it's only through the voice of the people. I've already signed like 13 times. I've made 3 different emails for this. And you can too, if you really care about the cause. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm proposing here, to quote Benjamin Franklin, is a healthier America for healthier Americans. Sign the petition, make the change, cause the cause. Thank you.
And please vote.
Yeah.
Get out there and register.
5 minutes and 4 seconds. Well done. Well done.
Hey,
Thank you.
So I was the last.
Who was the president in 1977?
I have no freaking clue. Okay, listen.
He didn't sign. He vetoed it.
There
Doesn't
was
matter.
honestly there was a very small chance that even a year starting with 19 was going to come out of my mouth. Okay, we're just lucky it did, or else I could have said like 1482.
McDonald was around sailing the ocean blue
Back in the day. Old McDonald.
Okay. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that wonderful first segment of RTITT. Come back next week. Maybe we'll even play it again. Maybe we'll have Isaac back on. Maybe we'll have Scooby on.
Which one do you think would like get most views on the TED Talk YouTube channel?
Please drop your favorites in the comment below.
Drop RTITT topics.
Comment who the president was in 1977 in the comments below. I think it was Jimmy Carter, but I could be wrong.
AFK.
Matthew's gonna go ahead and look it up.
I'll look
JFK was a little bit earlier.
AFK.
Anyways, right. Okay. Thank you all for watching, for listening, for experiencing this podcast. However you so
1977.
1977.
Jimmy. Wait, what? Who? What? Wait, what's the date?
77.
1977.
Okay, Jimmy Carter.
Nice. Let's go. Anyways, yes, thank you all for watching, listening, experiencing us. Whoever you are, wherever you are, however you are, we hope you enjoyed this past hour or so of content. Be sure to tune in next week. We're going to be playing some of the same games, some new ones, and hopefully Isaac will be back, but you never know with ghosts.
Let's go, baby. Shout out Isaac hopping on. Shout out Tayson hopping on. Shout out me hopping on. Shout out everyone hopping on. Because it is the Easter season. So, Bunny, keep hopping on. Anyways,
yes.
Really fast before we end. I know you guys gotta go. Gave the day. Let's do it really fast. Just say it. Gave the day.
Rock climbing.
Rock climbing. Hurry, man, less than a minute.
Urinal cakes.
Urinal cakes, and mine is the lanyards. All right, guys, this has been episode 1 of season 3. That sounds crazy to say. Check us out on YouTube, social. Stay tuned next time, man. Peace.
Peace.
Be nice to people, and we will see you very soon.
Making that show for you, coming on the road to you, we're coming to your town, gonna party down, a little rock and roll for you. Maybe you should get a ticket for your lady, maybe you should get a sitter for the baby, maybe you drive a big brand new Mercedes. Man, I don't know, it's been a long time now. Let the good times roll and come on down, yeah. So tell your mother, tell your friend, tell your neighbor, come on in. The boys are back again. The boys are back again. Call in sick to work or school. Cancel your appointments too. You know that this is gonna rule. Cause the boys are back again, yeah.
What?
Ah!
Is that Isaac Reed Peterson?
That Isaac, are you?
Is that Robert Pattinson?
No, I am Batman. You are so
Oh man, what is up, everyone? How's it going?
Pretty good, Matthew. How are you?
Doing pretty good, Isaac. How are you? Oh, I already answered that.
Pretty good, Matthew. How are you?
Jason, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks guys for letting me on.
Back to you, Jason. Since Isaac is occupied, I will say yes. He's good. He's in.
Heavy coverage.
He's good.
Is what I would say.
Isaac, please sit. Man, stay with that.
Sorry, my sister just walked in, and she wants to play Minecraft, but I'm on the computer right now recording with you guys.
And Isaac said, "Sucks to suck." And that was the
You could hear that?
That
That's
was the highlight.
embarrassing.
Okay.
It was like
Well,
barely, but I got it. And I
In the highlights video, it's just
oh yeah,
just
it
hear the
does.
gain turned all the way up. Just
Sucks to suck.
we're such a great group of individuals.
We are probably some of the most like socially productive human beings, like really probably ever.
Wow.
I mean, if you think about it, like you're like, oh, we're supposed to da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I mean, we are on track to be like. Really,
We're on the grind, okay? I don't have time for college.
We are productive members of society. Exactly.
I'm not.
In these games, I don't see a college course that can get me this swole.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah,
Crap.
sorry, go again.
Okay.
Recording product.
Use the cough button this time.
Sorry.
Yes, please cough directly on the camera.
Ready?
Love you, viewers and listeners.
Well, not that fast.
I know, it's just like we haven't been talking to them.
We're gonna.
Oh, but haven't we been putting on a show? Don't worry.